counting the beats like a metronome click. The air in the bedroom's getting heavy and thick. You're either in or you're out. There's no middle ground, the most mechanical sorrow that I've ever found. You give me a one, you give me a zero, but I'm not looking for a digital hero. It's binary heartbreak, it's black or it's white. There's no room for the colors in the middle of the night. It's a switch in the system, a yes or a no, with nowhere for the messy human feelings to go. Ones and zeros, and a heart that is through. Binary heartbreak coming from you. I'm checking the logic, but the math doesn't add up to the version of the us that we had. Everything's a variable, everything's a test. I'm failing the requirements like all of the rest. You're a set of instructions I can't even read while I'm starving for the only thing I actually need. Break the code, baby, tear down the wall before there is nothing left of us at all. I'm more than a data point, I'm more than a name, but you treat the ending like a program game. It's binary heartbreak, it's black or it's white. There's no room for the colors in the middle of the night. It's a switch in the system, a yes or a no, with nowhere for the messy human feelings to go. Ones and zeros, and a heart that is through. Binary heartbreak coming from you. Zero, one, zero, done. I'm back in the corner with a glow in the dark, stars peeling off the ceiling like the localized scars. The wallpaper's faded, the carpet is thin, a record of exactly where I used to begin. I can hear the laughter of the girl I once was, before the world happened, just because there's echoes of a younger room in the air, a vibration of innocence that's no longer there. I'm a ghost in my own history, a guest in the then, searching for the how and the where and the when. A hollow sounding music, a blue tinted gloom in the echoes of a young room. There's a mark on the door frame. I was 4'3" before the weight of the earth started crushing me. The smell of the old books and the lavender scent is a permanent record of where my heart went. I'm touching the posters of the bands that I loved, watching the vultures start to circle there. I'm a ghost in my own history, a guest in the then, searching for the how and the where and the when. A hollow sounding music, a blue tinted gloom in the echoes of a young room. Still here, but I'm gone. The younger room goes on and on. I found the right lighting and the perfect degree of a version of happy that looks nothing like me. I've got the vintage grain and the warm tone haze to hide the exhaustion of these hollowed out days. I'm cropping out the mess and I'm cropping out the tears, hiding the damage of the last couple years. I'm hiding behind the filter, looking for a grace that doesn't exist on my actual face. Everything's golden and everything's bright in the artificial version of my life tonight. But underneath the layers, I'm fading to gray, hiding behind the filter of another wasted day. I see the lights coming in like a slow motion rain. They don't see the shadow and they don't see the pain. I'm a masterpiece of fiction, a study in the fine, while I'm losing the rhythm of what used to be mine. I refresh the comments just to feel a little spark before I turn the phone off and I'm left in the dark. What if I posted the truth for a change, a high definition version of the cold and the strange? But the world doesn't wanna see the cracks in the glass. They just want the beauty while the moments all pass. I'm hiding behind the filter, looking for a grace that doesn't exist on my actual face. Everything's golden and everything's bright in the artificial version of my life tonight. But underneath the layers, I'm fading to gray, hiding behind the filter of another wasted day. There is no bottom to the ocean of a screen, just the flickering ghosts of the things that I've seen. I'm moving my thumb in a rhythmic slide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide from the what ifs and the should haves and the used to be's, drowning in a data stream of lost memories. In the infinite scroll of sorrow, I'm looking for the why underneath the ceiling of a digital sky. It never ends, it just goes on and on, recording the minutes since you've been gone. A bottomless feed of the heartache I know. In the infinite scroll scrolling, keep searching. The red bar is blinking, it's down to 2%. Just like the energy of where my heart went. I'm leaning on the wall by the outlet in the hall, waiting for a power that isn't there at all. The screen is getting dim and the vibration is weak. I can't find the words that I'm trying to speak. Try to save the power, I try to stay in the mode, but I'm carrying a heavy and a hollowed out load. Everything's shut down except for the pain, recording the losses and ignoring the gain. I'm waiting for the blackout, I'm waiting for the end, with no one to call and no one to defend. That we both made, it's a terminal failure, a structural break, the biggest mistake that we ever could make. Low battery, low spirit tonight, losing the battle and losing the light. I'm running on empty, I'm running on ghosts, losing the person that I needed the most. No way to charge it, no way to stay, watching the colors of my shutting down, goodbye for now. There's 1,000 voices talking in the thread, but I'm just a ghost in my own empty bed. I'm typing, I'm here, but the message is lost. Calculating the visual and emotional cost of being a face in a sea of the now, trying to remember the when and the how. I'm muted in the virtual crowd today, watching the world wash my spirit away. And nobody's listening, nobody's there in the high definition version of the empty air. A whisper in a hurricane, a blur in the light, muted in the virtual crowd. Tonight, I see the joint signs and I see the lift of a world that is suddenly a feeling just pull the plug. I'm starving for silence or a physical hug, but I'm trapped in the feed and I'm trapped in the flow, with nowhere left for my spirit to go. I'm muted in the virtual crowd today, watching the world wash my spirit away. Nobody's listening, nobody's there in the high definition version of the empty air. A whisper in a hurricane, a blur in the light. You get in the virtual crowd tonight. Still here, still muted, still dead. The virtual crowd is so We're talking through the window of a 5-inch piece of glass, watching the best of our intentions slowly pass. The bandwidth is dropping and your face begins to blur. I can't find the man that I thought that we were. I'm crying in the bedroom, but the camera doesn't see the jagged edge version of what's left of me. Just pixelated tears in a low-res world, watching the flags of our forever get furled. The image is freezing, the sound is out of sync. I'm closer to the edge than you'd ever dare to think. Digital droplets on a liquid crystal screen, the loneliest sorrow that I've ever seen. You ask if I'm okay, and I nod into the lens while the algorithm tries to make us better friends. It smooths out my skin and it hides the puffy eyes, a high-tech version of 1,000 little lies. But the pixels are breaking and the colors are all wrong. I've been holding this together for way too long, lagging in the moment, drifting in the stream, searching for the signal of a half-forgotten dream. The data is corrupted, the file is too large. I'm a sinking vessel with no one in charge. Just pixelated tears in a low-res world, watching the flags of our forever get furled. The image is freezing, the sound is out of sync. I'm closer to the edge than you'd ever dare to think. Digital droplets on a liquid crystal screen, the loneliest sorrow that I've ever seen. Reconnect, buffering, pixelated tears are the only thing I bring. I know I should sleep, I know I should quit, but I'm addicted to the bitter taste and rhythm of it. I pull down the screen and I wait for the spin, a record of exactly where the losses begin. I see you're at that bar where we used to go with someone I don't know, and a heart that is slow. I'm refreshing my regrets, one post at a time, checking for the rhythm and checking for the rhyme of a life that's continuing without me in the frame, while I'm still haunted by the ghost of your name. Finger on the glass, heart in a net. Refreshing my regrets. I'm a voyeur of the gone, a witness to the end, trying to act like I don't wanna be more than a friend. I see you looking happy, I see you looking well, in the middle of my own localized version of hell. I scroll through the memories just to feel the sting of the beautiful disaster that a dead love can bring. Still gone, refreshing, and the night goes on. The green paint is peeling on the slats of wood bench. The air is the flavor of the midsummer drench. I'm watching the joggers and the dogs on the run, underneath the glare of a 26 sun. I used to have someone to share this view, but now the grass is just missing the footprints of you. I'm just sitting in empty parks, wasting the day, watching the colors of my life turn to gray. Swings are all moving, but nobody's there, just a ghost of a laughter in the heat heavy air. I'm a stationary girl in a world on the move, with nothing to show and nothing to prove. There's a family of 4 having lunch on the grass. I'm watching the shadows of their happiness pass. I remember when we were that vibrant and gold, before the first story of the us was all told. Now the squirrels are my company, the wind is my friend, as I sit in the garden of a very far end. Maybe if if I stay here, the earth will just take the weight of the silence and the size of the ache. But the sun starts to set and the gates start to close, and I'm just a girl in the park, I suppose. I'm just sitting in empty parks, wasting the day, watching the colors of my life turn to gray. The swings are all moving, but nobody's there, just a ghost of a laughter in the heat heavy air. I'm a stationary girl in the world on the move, with nothing to show and nothing to prove. Closing time, walk back home in the empty park, entirely alone. No grain in the image, no blur in the lens. I can see every fracture with a happy end. The light in this kitchen is a brutal design, rendering the truth of what's no longer mine. I'm looking at my hands in the sharp morning light, seeing every wrinkle and every localized fight. It's solitude in 4K, crystal and clear. Everything I'm missing and everything I fear. No soft focus mercy, no vintage style haze, just the high definition version of these hollowed out days. I'm seeing my soul in a perfect display. Solitude in 4K won't wash away. I can see the dust settling on the books on the shelf. I can see the shadow of my former year self. The contrast is heavy, the saturation is low, in the quietest version of the things that I know. I try to look away, try to find a bit of the gray, but the resolution's perfect on the localized pain. Maybe if I zoom out, I'll find a perspective, but the algorithm's acting like a heartsick detective. I'm a masterpiece of lonely, a study in the gone, as the steady on silence goes on and on. It's solitude in 4K, crystal and clear. Everything I'm missing, everything I fear. No soft focus mercy, no vintage style haze, just the high definition version of these hollowed out days. I'm seeing my soul in a perfect display. Solitude in 4K won't wash away. Iris sharpen, solitude in 4K and the ledge. I'm scrolling through the lives of the people I know, watching the avatars put on a show. There's a girl in the city, a boy at the beach. Everything's vibrant and out of my reach. I've got 5,000 friends, in the digital hive, but I haven't seen a human since I was alive. There's strangers on every screen tonight, blinding my eyes with the artificial light. They're talking at me, but they don't say a word. The loneliest music I've ever heard. I'm connected to everyone, anchored to none, searching for you in a world of the one. I see a new post, you're laughing so free, with a face in the frame that looks nothing like me. Are you a stranger now too? Are you just a bit in the bottomless rhythm and the static of it? I'm double tapping ghosts, I'm liking the pain of a high definition version of a localized rain. Turn off the router, pull out the plug. I'm starving for silence or physical hug, but I'm trapped in the feed. I'm lost in the glow with nowhere left for my spirit to go. There's strangers on every screen tonight, blinding my eyes with the artificial light. They're talking at me, but they don't say a word. The loneliest music I've ever heard. I'm connected to everyone, anchored to none, searching for you in a world of the one. Who are you? Who am I? Strangers on the screen under the electric sky. The hostess looks past me. She's looking for two, but there's only a shadow where I used to have you. Just one night and she leads me to the back by the kitchen door swing and the coat hanging rack. I lay out the napkin, I pour out the wine, trying to act like the evening is fine. It's tables for one and hearts for zero tonight. Underneath the flicker of the candlewick light, the menu's a blur and the water is cold in a story of dinner that's already old. I'm a portrait of missing a study and gone, as a steady on silence goes on and on. I'm checking my phone just to look like I'm busy. The scrolling of faces is making me dizzy. I see a young couple in the booth by the door, feeding each other like we did before. The steak tastes like iron, the bread tastes like chalk, and I'm having a silent and internal talk. Maybe the waiter will ask if I'm okay. Maybe I'll tell him I'm just drifting away. But I pay the check and I put on my coat with a heavy set lump in the back of my the shadows grow. I walked past the glass and I gave a small nod to the woman in there, looking weary and eyed. She's got my same eyes and she's got my same hair. She's the only one left who is actually there. We have long conversations without saying a word, the most honest style talking I've ever heard. Because the mirror is my only friend today. She won't turn around and she won't walk away. She sees every tear and she knows every scar. She knows exactly how broken we are. I'm bonding with the phantom, I'm holding my own. In the silverback silence of being alone. Try to reach out, try to touch her cold skin, searching for the place where the changes begin. But the surface is hard and the image is deep in the secrets and the promises I'm forced to keep. She's my twin in the sorrow, my sister in the loss, calculating the visual and emotional cost. Do you think she's lonely on the other side too? In the black and white version of me and of you? Or is she just a witness, a record of the end, acting as my only and my very best friend? Because the mirror is my only friend today. She won't turn around and she won't walk away. She sees every tear and she knows every scar. She knows exactly how broken we are. I'm bonding with the phantom, I'm holding my own. In the silverback silence of being alone. Refraction, the mirror is my only satisfaction. I said good morning to the shadows on the wall, and I heard the vibration bounce through the hall. It's a hollowed out resonance, a thin sound in me, in the high definition version of my history. I used to be part of a harmony type. Now I'm just a solo in the middle of the night. I'm the only voice in the holiday, talking to the dust as it floats away. No, how was your sleep? No, pass me the tea. Just the echo of a woman who's no longer weak. It's a terrifying but the notes don't have anywhere to land or to stay. They just dissipate into the charcoal and gray. I remember your baseline, steady and deep, the rhythm of a promise that we couldn't quite keep. If a heart breaks in a hallway and nobody hears, does it make a sound or just an ocean of tears? I'm testing me a good fits of a localized grief, searching for a sign of a momentary relief. I'm the only voice in the holiday, talking to the dust as it floats away. No, how was your sleep? And no, pass me the tea. Just the echo of a woman who's no longer weak. It's a terrifying music, a lonely born call, being the only voice in the hall. Echo, echo, echo. Wait for a reply in the hallway, under the sky. I took the last train to the end of the line, to a neighborhood it's no longer mine. Past the neon and the noise and the concrete glare, to a patch of the pavement that no one wants to share. I'm sitting on a crate by a rusted out gate, in the high definition of too late. I'm in the quietest corner of the city tonight, hidden from the reach of a satellite light. The sirens are a whisper, the traffic is a ghost in the part of the map that I needed the most. No one's looking for me, no one's gonna go. I'm the quietest corner of it all. There's a stray cat watching from the edge of the dark, and a flickering bulb in the middle of the park. I remember when the city felt electric and white, back when I had you standing by my side. Now up behind the city haze. I've been lost in the flicker of a blue-lit maze. My skin is the color of an artificial dawn, watching the hours and the minutes get gone. It doesn't give off heat, it doesn't have a heart, but it's the only thing that's been here from the start. In the screen's cold glow, I'm a shadow of a girl, drifting through the static of a synthetic world. It's a light without a fire, it's a kiss without a face, the loneliest version of a temporary grace. Wrapped in the silence of a house I don't know, by the screen's cold glow. I'm looking at the photos of the people I once knew, before the world got heavy and I lost the scent of you. They look so much warmer in the sun of 24. Now I'm just a witness on a cold and dusty floor. I turn up the brightness just to feel a little light, but it only makes the shadows even darker tonight. Maybe if I turn it off, I'll find a way out, away from the static and away from the doubt. But the darkness is heavy and the silence is deep, and the screen is the only promise I can keep. In the screen's cold glow, I'm a shadow of a girl, drifting through the static of a synthetic world. It's a light without a fire, it's a kiss without a face, the loneliest version of a temporary grace. Oh, wrapped in the silence of a house I don't know, by the screen's cold glow. Blue on the walls, white in the eyes. The screen's cold glow is where the mercy dies. If you listen real close to the cotton and lace, you can hear the vibration of the empty side space. It's a roar in my eardrums, it's a hum in the bone, the most terrifying music I've ever known. I'm clinging to the edge, I'm clinging to the rim, scared of the memory of the ghost of him. It's the sound of an empty bed tonight, louder than the storm and the thunder is light. A vacuum of linen, a desert, a sheet where the us and the we used to finally meet. I'm drowning in the volume of the night there. Listen to the sound of the empty side air. I tried to pile the pillows in a human-like row to mimic the heat that I used to know, but feathers don't breathe and fabric doesn't care, and I'm still just staring at the empty side air. I remember you snoring, a rhythmic design, the steady on music of what used to be mine. Every creak of is a sharp, stinging sting of the beautiful disaster that a dead love can bring. I'm closing my eyes to the size of the room and the quietest version of impending doom. It's the sound of an empty bed tonight, louder than the storm and the thunderous light. A vacuum of linen, a desert of sheet where the us and the we used to finally meet. I'm drowning in the volume of the night there. Listen to the sound of the empty side air. So much room, so much cold. The sound of an empty bed is getting so old. The street lamps are clicking, turning to gold. The air is a flavor of a story all told. I'm tracing the pavement, I'm marking the line with the only companion that's truly just mine. He doesn't talk back, and he doesn't complain as we walk through the puddles of the localized rain. I'm just walking my own shadow tonight, fading at the edges of the porch like white. No hand to hold and no rhythm to share, just a silhouette of me in the wintertime. Dark tinted version of a woman on her own, walking my own shadow until I am home. I remember when our shapes used to mingle and mix, back when we were a puzzle that was easy to fix. Now my shadow stands tall and my shadow stands thin, a record of exactly where the losses begin. I look back at the sidewalk and I see the long stretch of a portrait of lonely that the city lights sketch. Is it a haunting or a sign of the grace to be the only features in this empty side space? I'm learning the language of the I and the me in the black and white version of my history. Just walking my own shadow tonight, fading at the edges of the porch like white. No hand to hold and no rhythm to share, just a silhouette of me in the wintertime. Yeah, a dark tinted version of a woman on her own, walking my own shadow until I am home. Step by step, dark on the ground, the only companion I finally found. I screamed at the drywall until I was raw, searching for a fracture or a structural flaw. I told the refrigerator all of my fears, and I washed the kitchen floor with a bucket of tears. But the house just stands there hollow and cold in a story temperature that's already old. Because I'm talking to walls that don't listen to me. In the high definition version of my history, they don't have a heart and they don't have a soul. They're just keeping the ceiling under control. I'm looking for mercy in the pain and the wound, but the walls that don't listen don't do what they should. I painted the bedroom a shade of the blue, thinking it would help me get over the you. But the plaster is stubborn and the brick is so thick. The silence in here is starting to flick. I hear the pipes humming a low, lonely tune underneath the light of a pale afternoon. Maybe if I tear them down, I'll find a way out, away from the static and away from the doubt. But I'm trapped in the layout, trapped in the plan of a woman who's doing the best that she can. Because I'm talking to walls that don't listen to me. In the high definition version of my history, they don't have a heart and they don't have a soul. They're just keeping the ceiling under control. I'm looking for mercy in the pain and the wound, but the walls that don't listen don't do what they should. Ooh, still silent, still white. Walls that don't listen through the middle of the night. I'm walking through the house with my hand in the air, looking for the frequency that used to be there. It was strong in the kitchen, it was full in the hall. Now there's nothing but the silence of a drywall wall. I used to feel you clearly from a mile away. Now I can't even find you in the heat of the day. The Wi-Fi's gone weak and the signals in the red. I'm losing the connection to the things we never said. One bar left and it's gone into the grave, watching the ghost of our chemistry decay. Trying to find the router, trying to find the spark, but the Wi-Fi's gone weak and the house is getting dark. Maybe it's the weather or the thickness of the door, but I don't feel the heartbeat of the us anymore. I'm refreshing the settings, I'm checking the light, but the link is just a whisper in the middle of the night. Yeah, we're out of range, baby, we're drifting too far. I don't even recognize the person that you are. Reset the modem, start it all anew, but I think the hardware is tired of me and you. It's a structural failure, a distance in the bone, learning how to live in a dead Wi-Fi's gone.